is contestant 18484 with the program entitled Why the Sky is Far Away.
In the beginning, the sky was very close to the earth. In that time, anybody who was hungry just reached up, took a piece of the sky, and ate it. Like meat stew, like roasted corn. The king of the land was called the Oba, and his courts were magnificent. In the palace was a team of servants whose only job was to cut out and shape the sky for ceremonies. Suddenly, the sky was getting angrier all day. People were wasting gifts. Fools! They took more than they could possibly eat. Oba! Mighty One, your people have wasted my gifts. I'm tired of seeing myself on heaps of garbage. I warn you, do not waste my gifts, or they will no longer be yours. The Oba in terror sent messages of the sky's warning to every corner of the land. In every village, people were told of the sky's unhappiness, warned to never take a piece of the sky unless truly hungry. This story was first told to me by my Iya Agba, my grandmother. In the Yoruba tribe of Nigeria, my family's tribe, people taught their children to respect their earth and sky. Today, we are concerned about the well-being of our planet. So we will now see, as the wise Yoruba did then, that the future of nature and its gifts rest in our hands. Why the Sky is Far Away, by Mary Joan Gerson. Time arrived for the greatest festival of the year, the festival that celebrated the power of the Oba. Kofi Silala, there was rejoicing in every home and on every street. The Oba was worried that with all the dancing and merriment, the people would forget the sky's warning. There was a woman in the kingdom that was never satisfied, Adesi, and she loved to eat. Oh, what an evening this was! How I wish I could relive the food I ate. The cocoyams, the meat soup, the roasted corn. So she took a piece. And she took a piece. Ooh. And she took a piece. And she took a piece. She still had 1/3 before she can eat no more. What have I done? Atolo, please help me finish this piece of sky. Adesi, her husband Atolo, who was already stuffed with what he had eaten in the palace, could only take 2 bites. The children! The children, who were still full, couldn't even take a nibble. So the neighbors were called, and the neighbors' neighbors were called, and the neighbors' neighbors were called. But still, Adesi was left with a huge piece of sky in her hand. What does it matter? Just another piece of sky on the rubbish heap. Ting. Shake. Suddenly, Kofitsa, the sky began to shake with thunder. Kofi, la. Lightning creased the sky, but no rain fell. The rising sun uncovered the heads of men, women, and children peering over their roofs and through their windows, trying to see if the sky had truly left them. And it had, far above them and out of their reach. And now today, people have to grow their own food. They plant and harvest them. And far above them lay the sky, distant and blue, just as it is today. Sheshekule.
Our next performer is contestant 18189 with the program entitled Chester, Who Painted the World Purple.
Once upon a time, in a city like this, in a time like this, there was a boy named Chester. Hi, Chester liked lots of things. Baseball cards, skateboarding, TV. But most of all, what Chester liked was his grandfather. Abuelo! Ay, Chestercito! Chester's grandfather was old. Well, not like a million, like 30. Or even older. Like old enough, like when you start to lose stuff. The role of a grandparent comes with unconditional love, guidance, and support that as we get older is returned when the roles begin to reverse. In this story, we meet Chester, who loves his abuelo dearly and does everything he can to paint the beautiful world around him, as abuelo navigates through his dementia. Much like Chester, my abuelo too suffers from dementia. But Chester reminds me that love has the power to brighten even the darkest of times. Chester, Who Painted the World Purple, by Marco Ramirez. Where did I put the clicker? Chester's grandfather liked lots of stuff too. He liked Fruit Loops and the checkout lady at Value Mart. But most of all, what Chester's grandfather liked was baseball. Swing, idiota! Swing! In his younger years, Chester's abuelo had played baseball. I was a pitcher, and a good one too. Though sometimes the story would change I was a catcher, and a good one too. Awesome! Hey, what's for breakfast? Oh, Fruit Loops. Fruit Loop. I like Fruit Loop. Little crunchy circles. Hey, when did they stop making them in yellow? And they stopped making them in red too? No yellow and no red. Abuelo, there's yellow and there's red. But Chester stopped because he realized day by day his grandfather was losing his color. Meh. Oh, Chester, do you know what today is? Today is the most important baseball game of the decade. Of my life, even. At noontime, Chester's abuelo took a nap. So, at noontime, Chester painted everything purple, because he knew it was the only color his grandfather could see. So, he took a bus, then ran 6 blocks. Oh, jogged upstairs, got into an elevator. Ding, dun, 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 I snuck past security. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Oh, and eventually, there he was, a baseball field. Hey, kid, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, I had to for Abuelo. He lost yellow, blue, red, orange, and green. He only has purple, and I have to do this for him. I can't just let you paint this entire field purple. The lawn guy didn't know why, but he got this sudden feeling like, yes, that is exactly what he was supposed to do. Like if his own mother were alive, that's exactly what she would want him to do. And he didn't know it. But his mother, who was in another place, smiled for the first time in years when she heard him say the word, "Fine!" And so, Chester painted home plate. Third base, second base, first base, he even painted the scoreboard. And eventually, oh, Abuelo, how's it going? You know, all they say, someone's winning and someone's losing. That the weirdest thing happened, Chester. In the middle of the 8th inning, the pitcher's going to throw a ball and everything just turned off. Oh, Abuelo, I'm sorry. Ay, niño, don't be sorry. It was a great 8 innings. Once upon a time, in a city like this, in a time like this, there was a boy named Chester. He liked lots of things, even painting things purple. But most of all, what Chester liked, what Chester loved, was his grandfather.
Our next performer, contestant 18475, with the program entitled Pamela's First Musical.
One Saturday morning, Pamela woke up extra early. Today is my birthday. I'm 9, and 9 means a what when you're 8? It means I'm almost 10, and 10 means I'm almost old enough to drive or be a movie star. I wish I could to see my Aunt Louise today. My Aunt Louise is the most perfectly perfect person. We always have the most ridiculous time. Pamela leaped out of bed, put on her best party dress, and raced down the stairs so that her birthday could officially begin. We all remember our first musical. Mine was Wicked. I vividly remember seeing Elphaba fly up into the sky, and my heart almost came out of my chest. Pamela has a similar reaction and falls in love with all things theater. Come along and you'll see in Pamela's first musical by Wendy Wasserstein. Pamela, today we have a surprise for you, Pamela's mother said. Today, your Aunt Louise is going to be taking you to your first Broadway musical. The lobby of the theater were full of all sorts of different people. There were older couples, younger couples with children around Pamela's age, nice-looking men, college girls, and ladies with puffy blue hair who all asked, which way is the powder room? Once everyone got seated, the lights went out and the red curtain went up. Out on stage came spinning 50 dancers in pink and yellow spangled dresses. They were followed by men in top hats, dancing with umbrellas. But there was one man named Billy who danced better than all the rest. So everyone stopped to watch. Everyone, except a pretty blonde singer named Ginger. Ginger just couldn't help but tapping her foot. Suddenly, Billy took Ginger's hand, and they began dancing, as if they had been dancing together forever. They were falling in love. Billy then sang Pamela's favorite song. When Billy sang, he opened his mouth extra wide, and Pamela could see he didn't have a single cavity. The lovers vowed to meet tomorrow, and every other tomorrow. Moments after, however, Billy was stopped by a group of soldiers. War has been declared. You must tell no one that we leave tomorrow morning for a secret mission. Shh. That was the end of Act 1. And after intermission, Act 2 started, and now on stage sailed a pirate ship. And who should be on that pirate ship? None other than Prince Billy and all the soldiers. He was being held captive. Arr! You, the prince everyone called Billy, scowled the pirate king. Yes, I am Billy, the Prince of Broadway. The pirate king scowled again. Arr! Challenge you to a dance to the death, or I destroy you and all your men. So Billy began dancing for his life. Mow the lawn, grocery store, and cat race the roof, and bust it down! Suddenly, from the top of the stage, we got an airplane that rescued Billy and all the soldiers. The war was over. Everyone was celebrating in a nightclub. Ginger then walked through the nightclub curtains, sat down on a stool, and began to sing a beautiful song about courage. Courage, you got to have courage. Then Billy came swinging in on a chandelier. Ginger! I hope you can forgive me. I had to defend our country. I'm sorry. Ginger forgave Prince Billy, and they got married with 50 tapping bridesmaids, 50 lifting men, and trapeze artists. Then it was over. Everyone was applauding, bravo, bravissimo. When Pamela got home, she put all her dolls on her bed. Pamela slowly dimmed the lights and then picked up a pencil and struck up the orchestra because she was producing her own musical. And as that red velvet curtain fell, Pamela took a bow in the greatest, biggest, most splendiferous musical ever.
Our next performer, contestant 18285, with the program entitled The Grumpy Monkey.
One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke up to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas, were too sweet. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. Not grumpy. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy. Why are you grumpy, Tom? It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? Not grumpy. I was a pretty happy kid growing up, which meant whenever I was having a bad day, people would tell me to turn that frown upside down. Or, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile. Believe it or not, this did not bring me joy. According to Psychology Today, surface acting involves altering your expression to stay positive, even though you are experiencing negative emotions, which can lead to increased stress, emotional exhaustion, and poor physical health. When Jim's well-intentioned friends try to turn around his bad day, we learn sometimes it's okay to be a grumpy monkey by Suzanne Lang. But look at the way you're standing. It's true, you're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy. Why are you grumpy, Jim? It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I am not grumpy. Oh, your eyebrows look grumpy. It's true. They're all bunched. So Jim raised his brow. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, that's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I am not grumpy. Then why that frown? I think it's because he tripped over you. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy. But he didn't feel happy on the inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. But Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. But Jim didn't feel like swinging. Why are you so grumpy, Tom? Asked the others. It was such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy! Shouted Jim as he beat his chest. And then he stormed off. Jim felt sorry a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched and he was frowning. What's the matter with you? Are you grumpy? No. I dance with Porcupine. Are you okay? It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon. Are you still grumpy? Yes. But I'll probably feel better soon, too. For now, I have to be grumpy, though. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy. Jim agreed, and already he felt a little bit better.
Our next performer, contestant 18244, with the program entitled Elmer.
There once was a herd of elephants. Elephants young, elephants old, elephants tall and short, fat and thin. All were different. But all were happy. And almost all same color. All except Elmer. Elmer was not elephant color. He was patchwork. Elmer was yellow and orange and red and pink and purple and blue and green and black and white. Oh! It was Elmer all of the other elephants happy. Their games and jokes were always his idea. If an elephant was laughing, ho, 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 because it was usually Elmer. But Elmer himself wasn't happy. Who ever heard of a patchwork elephant? No wonder they laugh at me. Every single one of us in this room has something that sets us apart from the others. Now, we may view these things as flaws, but as Elmer the elephant learns, maybe they're just what make you, you. Elmer by David McKee. One morning, just as all the elephants were waking up, Elmer slipped away. As Elmer was walking through the jungle, he met other animals. Hello, Elmer. Hello, Elmer. Hello, Elmer. Finally, after a long walk, Elmer found what he was looking for, a tall tree covered in elephant-colored berries. Elmer grabbed hold of the tree and shook it until the berries fell to the ground. Elmer sat down and looked this way and that. He picked up bunches and bunches of berries and speared them all over until he was covered in elephant-colored juice. Yay! There was no sign of any yellow or orange or red or pink or purple or blue or green or black or white. Elmer looked like any regular elephant. As Elmer walked back into the jungle, he saw the same animals. Hello, plain old regular elephant. Hello, plain old regular elephant. Hello, plain old regular elephant. Elmer noticed that all of the elephants were standing still, silent, and serious. Elmer had never seen the elephants so serious before. It made him want to laugh. So finally, when he could bear it no longer, he lifted his trunk and at the top of his lungs shouted, "Boo!" All of the other elephants jumped back in surprise, and then they started to laugh. They laughed and laughed and laughed. Oh, I wish Elmer was here to see this. We miss our old friend. And at that moment, the rain cloud above burst, and as the rain fell on Elmer, his disguise washed away, and all of the other elephants realized that it had been Elmer all along. Oh, Elmer, gasped Chad the elephant. You played some pretty good jokes, but this has been the biggest laugh of all. We must celebrate this day every year. The day of Elmer's best joke. Yes, and all of us elephants can dress ourselves up in his honor. Yeah, and Elmer can dress himself elephant color. And so, every year, all of the elephants get together and dress themselves up in yellow and orange and red and pink and purple and blue and green and black and white. And they have a parade. But if you happen to see one elephant at the annual Elmer's Day Parade whose regular elephant color, you will know that it must be Elmer.
Our next performer, contestant 18071, with the program entitled Sweet Tooth.
This is Stuart. Hello. Stuart is your normal, average, everyday kid. Except for one thing.
Hey! I'm over here!
That's right. The molar in the back. Now, you're probably thinking, a tooth? What's so wrong about a tooth? And ordinarily, you would be correct. But this is no ordinary tooth. No. This is Stuart's sweet tooth. One nagging, annoying, demanding, blah, blah, blah. Enough with the yakking. I need a candy bar now. Very loud sweet tooth. Does it have that gooey stuff in the middle? Because it's gotta have that gooey stuff in the middle. There. Satisfied?
Ah. Sweet.
Sugar. Ooh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl. Sugar is in practically everything. And boy, is it addicting. But what happens when an addiction goes too far? Can you quit? Lil Debbie, Hostess, Ben & Jerry's, all give me a sweet tooth by Margie Pelletini. Yes, a tooth that knows what it wants, when it wants it, and lets everyone know about it. Take, for example, just 2 weeks ago at school. Who can tell me the capital of North Dakota?
Jelly beans.
Did you say something, Stuart?
Licorice.
Stuart, I'm afraid I cannot hear your answer.
Lollipops.
Stuart, you're going to have to speak up.
Hey! I'm dying for a couple of chocolate peanut butter cups here, okay?
Detention slip number 432. Can we stop going down memory lane here and open up that bag of cookies? That's it. I've had enough.
Enough. I haven't even had one.
No more cookies, no more cake, no more nothing.
That's no more anything. And who do you think you're kidding, kid? Come on, bring on those chocolate chips.
What choice did he have? He tore open the bag. He grabbed 1, then 2, 3, 4 cookies. He opened his mouth.
Come to Papa. What are you waiting for, kid? Come on, cookie, cookie, cookie.
I said that's enough. From now on, there's nothing for you but cold turkey.
Cold turkey? I hate cold turkey. Unless you add a little bit of cranberry sauce.
Didn't you hear me, Tooth? I said it's over. From now on, there's nothing but a healthy diet.
Healthy? Kid, say you don't mean it.
But Stuart meant it all right. He meant every word. Stuart stayed strong. For the Tooth, that was a different story.
Peas? You feeding me peas? Little dry green veggie marbles? Broccoli? You're feeding me a shrub? Come on, kid, this won't do. Dessert! When do we get the good stuff?
I can't hear you.
Come on, kid, what do you say? 1 chocolate-covered peanut before hitting the sack? A nosh, a nibble, a breath mint, something? Come on, a spoonful of sugar, a drop of chocolate milk, 1 measly little crumb bun crumb.
Again, Stuart stayed strong. 3 days passed. The Tooth was quiet. Almost too quiet. But Stuart wasn't thinking Tooth. No. Stuart was thinking baseball. It was bottom of the 9th inning. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and 3 balls. The game was down to Stuart. The pitcher winds up for a big fat fastball, and before Stuart can react,
Boy, can I go for a hunk of bubble gum right now.
swing and a miss!
Gotcha. Now go get me some goodies.
Oh, I'll get you some goodies, all right. Home he marched, straight to the refrigerator. He yanked open the door. He hurled cauliflower heads. He tossed salads, and he grabbed a carrot. That's right, a carrot.
What are you gonna do with that? No, not the carrot, kid, not the carrot.
Yes, the carrot.
What a way to go. Done in by an orange veggie.
It's all over. He's the Tooth Fairy's problem now.